alive today. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, with DeMarco Murray, and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
And now from the pistol formation. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's a draw to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the returner is brought down. Getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up to the 31. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? On the run, it's Crispin. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. off the loss. It's 2nd and goal from the 8. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they've got him.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside of the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Got a lane. Can he get in? Defense able to deny the touchdown. He's brought down at the 1.
Wow, that's a great effort here by the running back, but he's still a little bit short of the line to gain. Now we've got a tough decision to make coming from the sideline.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
I mean, that's as safe a call as you can make, right? Just have that quarterback get behind that big offensive line and push, but he wasn't able to get past the line that they needed for the 1st down.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Punt quickly. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
A huge play by this offense. Good timing between the quarterback and the receiver. You can see the quarterback wanted to put that ball away from the defender up high. And how about the receiver? Adjusted that ball, thrown to the outside. Does a nice job of getting his feet down and comes up with that big play.
Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Canes are going to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Using a strong stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They go with a direct snap. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. The Sooners will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. RPO here, fourth down completion to the right. Will he score here? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And we're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Running right through tacklers. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Canes. And now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
You know, as wide receivers, we get their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. He's going to take off here. Get some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Looking for some space. It's Kramer.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds his man. It's Kramer. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the back.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback still with the football. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the 2nd quarter? And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's got it for a big gain. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything.
They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up, and sometimes you can get sacked.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running past the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he's got some space at the 20. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Suddenly, off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to extend the play. Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This air attack is still unstoppable. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking for a gap. It's Crispin. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Sooners will line up to boot it away. He's on to boot it away now. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Using his legs on the scramble. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Makes a quick grab. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Here's the option play. Running through the tackle. Defense all over the option play. Quarterback couldn't even get the pitch off.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Important third down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Hurricanes will send their punt team onto the field. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction. And a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. He decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
No gain on the play. Third down.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's got it. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Canes have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back to the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Caught on the outside. It's Kramer. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. The Hurricanes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Second down and goal upcoming. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. Great job with the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And they've got him. The defense makes a big play in the last play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up.
Miami. 21. Oklahoma.
We'll begin the 4th quarter with a field goal try here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the sophomore making an impact play. Went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the 2nd half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Makes a quick catch. Touchdown for the U. And the beatdown continues. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
31. Oklahoma. 7.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounced back from that right away. Looking for a deep completion. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. Offense comes out to start this drive. Some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Kramer. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Intercepted in the end zone. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a...
Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. The 50. Across the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. Can you believe this? It's a fumble return for 2 points the other way.
That keeps the score. Miami.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
Receiver in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, keep working that clock, trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? That's a design quarterback keeper. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass here on second down. Tipped and then drops. Chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Caught over the middle. It's Kramer. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. And the Canes will line up here on first down and goal. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and the vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further.
Miami, 33.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Number 17, set to kick off.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Canes will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. The Sooners offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to...
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Hurricanes looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Still plenty of work here to do now on second down and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Touchdown, Canes. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they had been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And that pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now